Just a couple of words in thought. Pick me, picnic, Nick at night, Santa Claus, Old Saint Nick. The other thing about creation is creation of 36, 3 and 6, 360 degrees, creation of man. All connections to 10, 1 and 9, 1 and 8 and 1, 2 and 7 and 1, 2 and 6 and 2, 1, 1, 1, 6 and 1. So these are all combinations of 10. But when I want to know about all combinations of 10, I want to know about all three sixes, right? So there's 3 sexes to this. We have a double male. Can we have a double female? We have 1 in, 1 out. Sounds like female to me, but it's going into something that was around it. That was male. It seems like female seems to be the charge of everything. The flow, the atom of the material item and the liquid of the female coming together to make the creation of 3 sixes. So 3 triangles equaling to 9. You have to have everything separated, okay, by 40. 9 by 4 is 360. Therefore, 10 is the center of all 9s, unless your angles create a downward motion to where we create an upward motion to create a flow. Otherwise, we're just running in a cycle of 10. 10 equaling to the words complete. 1 and 0 means completely all of the turn of 360 degrees. They talk about the RNA strand. They can also be talking about the old strand. In the word Ronald is RNA. The 3 letters that are left out in RNA are O, L, and D, standing for 15 and 12, 27, and 4, 31, alternate current. 31, and from RNA is 33. That is your 64 rotation. 6 by 4, 6 plus 4, duplicated inside the representation of X and X, and in DC, and can be running a strand of 300. And at the same time, it's 300. Okay, we have to look at the same thing as being 240. 72, meaning that 3 strikes equals to 30, but 3 days equals to 72. The difference is 420. And the reason I say that is because in bowling, a strike is 10, 10, 10. It's an X they put to it. The X is an X Roman numeral standing for 10, and the X stands for the 24th letter as the day, as the same thing as 3 is the reverse X in the reverse alphabet. So 3 instead of 30, instead of giving you a game of 300, will give you a game of 369. So in the first frame, we're going to mark 9 in bowling. In the second frame, we're going to put 18. In the third frame, 27. Then 36 in the fourth frame. In the fifth frame, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81. And then in the last frame, 27 will give us 108. Okay, what would have normally been a bowling game of 300. Or a bowling game of X standing for 24 and 10. The difference is the 14. That 14 is the DNA running inside the cycle of the sun. So the 24 cycle will give us 72. And then it will give us... it'll give us 72 in the first frame. It'll give us 144 in the second frame. It'll give us 216 in the third frame as a 10 representation because the thickness, remember, the dot in the center, okay, coming from the inside and all the way around to the outside is that 366 by 12 standing. That man is buried 6 feet down. Man 6 equals to 72 inches. We have in the fourth frame 288. In the fifth frame, okay, in bowling, we have 72, 144, 216. 24, 24, 24, 288. In the fifth frame, we have gone 1 time around. By the time we reach the E world, it'll be 360 degrees 1 time around. In the sixth frame, it's 432 vibration. That means we have reached in between Mars by the vibration of the sixth frame. That means the addition of all 1 to 5 frames, okay, and then the addition of the sixth frame, 432, to the equivalent of the let me show you the numbers, okay, to the equivalent, okay, of all these numbers adding up. So when we add up these numbers, let me continue on to the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th frame. In this frame here, we're going to add on 72. We'll make it to 504. That is the sun. Then 576. And then 72 is 648. And then 72 is 720. And that is the cycle to the half day. Cycle to the half day. So now what we're going to do is this. We're going to add up the calculator. 72 plus 144 plus 216 equals creation. 432 is your vibration. So by adding up the first 3 frames, you get 432. We get to the 6th frame, we have 432. It's a perfect match. Now we add inside the 4th frame, we get 288. And the 5th frame, when we get 360, we've already got 1080. 3 parts. We've got our triangle by the time we've reached the 3rd frame. It is 360 instead of this. It runs three places. Remember, strikes run 3 places, okay? By the time you get to the next frame, you have 432. 15, 12, left and right inside of Mars. This is your Mars creation. 51 right over here. So then you have, what was that? That was 432. And let me do that all again. 72 plus 144 plus 216 plus 288 plus 360. See, we had 720 right over here by the fourth frame. We already had the half day. By 288, we have the half day. Multiply 288 by 1.25. We'll give you this number over here. Now we have 360 plus 432 plus 504. 504 into the seventh frame, which is the gateway, the seventh frame gateway, 2016. Then we have 576, which is the year 2000. Wow, one after the other. Hebrew New Year's, 5760 equals to the year 2000. 5777, 17 years later. Alternate current, the gateway, 7 and 1. I forget, 1 times 7 is the separation between the two sides of the tunnel, because between 5760 and 5777 is the year we're in, the year of the Nile, because it comes out of Egypt. So we have 576, plus we have 648, plus we have, again, 180 by 180 equals to the cycle, the doorway, the crossing of the Dead Sea. And then we have to add 720 equaling to 3960. 3960 minus 7920 equals to 3960. That is the exact partition of the size in kilometers of Earth. Minus 2160 size of the moon equals to 6120 divided by 2 because of 2 parts. Something went wrong there. 3960 minus 2160 equals to 1800. So this would be one game of bowling. Now when we're going over to the 24, this is in the 10. Now when I minus it, right, the total bowling over here is 720 minus the 300. The difference is 420. That difference, okay, is in the creation of 10. When we brought together duplicate worlds, 5 and 5. One calculator, then 2 calculators, then we need a space in between to live off of. We need to duplicate. Remember, if you have $5 and I have $5 and somebody else takes it away from us, they have all $10. They feed us both back. They give me $1, they give you 1 1/4, so you can pay me, you're left with 1/4. This is the poker move. Raphael, understanding numbers. And again, number 31, what is it? In poker, you get a $25 chip in a small game, you get a $5 chip in a small game, and a $1 chip. You get 7, 5, and 1. That's your rotation. Thank you for watching.